Now let us go through some of the MCQs. Wheezing sound is produced in option A asthma, B emphysema, C silicosis, D pneumonia. So in which disease it is disorder it is seen? It is seen in case of asthma, option A. Major cause of emphysema is A. Cigarette smoking, B. Allergy, C. Wine consumption, D. Viral infection. Which is the major cause? It is cigarette smoking, A. Match the column. Column A, they has given the disorders asthma, emphysema, occupational respiratory disorders. On column B, they has given the symptoms. So here A, inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles, B, chronic disorders in which alveolar walls are damaged due to which respiratory surface is decreased. C, long exposure of chemicals can give rise to inflammation leading to fibrosis, proliferation of fibrous tissues. So which is the correct match? Asthma. What is asthma? It is the inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. Emphysema, it is a chronic disorder in which alveolar walls are damaged due to which respiratory surface is decreased. And then occupational respiratory disorders. So long exposure of chemicals can give rise to inflammation leading to fibrosis. So here let me read out the options. Option A 1A, 2B, 3C, B 1B, 2A, 3C, C 1C, 2A, 3B, D 1C, 2B, 3A. Which is the right option? Option A. Emphysema is a cardiovascular disease, that is option A. B pulmonary disease, C renal disease, D pain in lungs. So which is that? Right option is B pulmonary disease. Which of the following is incorrect about occupational respiratory disorder? Options A, it occurred in some industries, especially those involving grinding or stone breaking. So here they have given incorrect about old. So this statement it is right. So it occurs usually occupational lung diseases. It occurs in some industries, especially those who are involved in grinding or stone breaking. B, long exposure in such industries leads to fibrosis. Of course, that is also right. C, workers in such industries can be protected from these disorders by wearing protective masks. That is also right. Option D, it is an allergic disease always. So occupational lung disease, it is not an allergic disease. It is obtained due to the occupation. So option D. Respiratory control center lies in option A pons, B medulla oblongata, C both A and B, D cerebellum. So respiratory control centers it lies in pons and medulla oblongata. So both A and B are the right one. Two friends are eating together in a dining table. One of them suddenly starts coughing while swallowing some food. This coughing would have been due to the improper movement of option A tongue, B epiglottis, C diaphragm, D neck. It is due to the improper movement of epiglottis. Because when we are swallowing epiglottis, it is a muscular flap. When we are swallowing this epiglottis, it should close the trachea, opening of trachea. And when we are inhaling this epiglottis, it should cover the opening of esophagus. So when it is not properly working, so what happens? This food, instead of entering into the esophagus, it enters into the trachea, and at that time the person will be coughing to throw out that food material outside. So option B. Which one of the following is a possibility for most of us in regard to breathing by making a conscious effort? Option A. One can breathe out air totally without oxygen. Can we do it? No, it is not possible. B. One can breathe out air through eustachian tubes by closing both the nose and mouth. So can we breathe through our eustachian tubes where it comes inside our ears? It is also not true. C. One can consciously breathe out by moving the diaphragm alone without moving the ribs at all. Can we try that? Of course we can try. And then D. The lungs can be made fully empty by forcefully breathing. So we can never make our lungs fully empty. So that is also wrong. So which is the right option? Option C. Cartilaginous rings in respiratory passage are present in Option A, trachea only. B, trachea and initial bronchioles only. C, trachea, bronchi and initial bronchioles. D, none of this. So it is present in trachea, bronchi and initial bronchioles. Option C. Which of the following represents a larger volume of air than that is normally found in the resting tidal volume of a human lung? Option A, residual volume. B, inspiratory reserve volume. C, expiratory reserve volume. D, all the above. So here, when compared to the tidal volume, residual volume, inspiratory reserve volume, expiratory reserve volume, all has larger volume of air. Option D. Mark the correct statement from the following. Tracheal rings are of hyaline cartilage. Is that true? Of course, tracheal rings are made up of incomplete this C-shaped hyaline cartilaginous rings. B. Dorsal side of thoracic chamber is formed by sternum. But dorsal side of the thoracic chamber, it is actually protected by vertebral column. C. Expiration occurs when there is a negative pressure inside the lungs. No, expiration occurs when there is a positive pressure inside the lungs. Options that is also wrong. D, all the above. So which is the correct statement? Option A, tracheal rings are made up of hyaline cartilage. Next question. 6,000 to 8,000 ml of air is the A, vital capacity of lungs. B, volume of normal expiration per minute. C, sum of IRV plus ERV. D, inspiratory capacity of lungs. So what is the right option? It is the volume of normal expiration per minute. Option B. The same with inspiration also. Next question. The volume of air that remains in the lungs after normal expiration is A, residual volume. B, vital capacity. C, expiratory capacity. D, functional residual capacity. So which is the right option? It is functional residual capacity. Option D. A large proportion of oxygen is left unused in the human blood even after its uptake by the body tissues. This oxygen, option A, helps in releasing more oxygen to the epithelium tissues. B, acts as a reserve during muscular exercise. C, raises the PCO2 of blood to 75 mm of Hg. D, is enough to keep oxyhemoglobin saturation at 96%. So which is the right option? A large proportion of oxygen inside the cells, it will be acting as a reserve during muscular exercise. Option B. Bulk of carbon dioxide, bulk in the sense most. So majority of bulk of carbon dioxide released from body tissues into blood is present as option A, bicarbonate in blood, plasma and RBCs. B, free carbon dioxide in blood plasma. C, 70% carbaminohemoglobin and 30% as bicarbonate. D, carbaminohemoglobin in RBCs. So bulk of the carbon dioxide released from body tissues into blood, it is present as, so majority it is present as bicarbonates, HCO3 minus ions. So bicarbonate in blood and blood plasma and RBCs. Option A. Next, they has given this diagram. So this is the next question. Next question. They has given this diagram and name the blood vessel A to D. They has asked what is this blood vessel. So what is this A? It is pulmonary. It is pulmonary vein. And this one is pulmonary artery. This one is systematic arteries, and this one is systematic vein. So option A, pulmonary vein. B, systematic vein. C, pulmonary artery. D, systematic artery. B, A as systematic vein. B, systematic artery. C, pulmonary vein. D, pulmonary artery. C, systematic artery. B, pulmonary artery. C, systematic vein. D, systematic artery. Next, D. A. Pulmonary artery. B. Systematic vein. C. Systematic artery. D. Pulmonary vein. So which is the right option? It is A. So here in the options they has given A as pulmonary vein, B as systematic vein, C as pulmonary artery, and D as systematic artery. So option A. For next question they has given this diagram. Study the accompanying figure. Identify A to C from the above figure. So here what is this A, B and C? Here they has indicated this as A. What is this showing? Inside the blood vessels what will be flowing? Blood. So these are nothing but RBCs. And here this is nothing but the wall of alveoli. So it is alveolar wall. And this one is the basement substance. I'll read out the options. Identify A to C from the above figure. A. Option A. A. Basement substance. B. RBC. C. Alveolar wall. B. A. Alveolar wall. B. Basement substance. C. RBC. C. A. RBC. B. Basement substance. C. Alveolar wall. D. A. RBC. B. Alveolar wall. And C. Basement substance. So which is the right option? Option D. How oxygen and carbon dioxide gets transported through blood? Option E. With the help of RBCs and blood plasma. With the help of B. With the help of RBCs and WBCs. C. With the help of WBCs and blood serum. D. With the help of platelets and corpuscles. So how they gets transported? By RBCs and blood plasma. Option A. During oxygen transport, the oxyhemoglobin at the tissue level liberates oxygen to the cells because in tissues. Option A. Oxygen concentration is high and carbon dioxide is low. B. Oxygen concentration is low and carbon dioxide is also low. C. Oxygen tension is high and carbon dioxide tension is low. D. Oxygen tension is low and carbon dioxide tension is high. So option D. The blood leaving the lungs has all its hemoglobin oxygenated and gives up oxygen to the tissues because A. The tissue can absorb oxygen from oxyhemoglobin. B. Oxygen concentration in tissues is lower and carbon dioxide concentration is higher as compared to lungs. C. Oxygen concentration in tissues is higher and carbon dioxide concentration is lower as compared to lungs. D. Oxyhemoglobin undergoes reduction. So blood leaving the lungs has all its hemoglobin oxygenated and gives up this oxygen to tissues because what is the right option? Oxygen concentration in tissues is lower and carbon dioxide is higher when compared to lungs. Option B. During one circuit of blood from lungs to the tissues, and back through the circulatory system, the percentage of hemoglobin giving up its oxygen to tissues is option A 25%, B 50%, C 75%, D 100%. That is, it will be giving out 25% of oxygen to the tissues.